I don't understand. I don't understand.
Cosmic Cycle 420.68. Soul supervising ship Scheherazade. Soul supervisor Jerse and crew beginning transmission. Well, we are restarting this cycle. Previous one was overrun by nautiloid war mecha. For that reason, we decided to let this experiment only cook for another 13,000 years. Any further than that leads to species crashing out of the pop-punk perimeter. In addition, to save our crew from further dangers, because last cycle, midship lizard Meatball was flayed apart by a nautiloid war mecha, but his recombobulation, revivification has done wonders. Recording stable, Meatball.
Meatball?
Great. In any event, we will resume finding what crude rhythms and vibes are happening on this world. Well, I'll be. These naked apes seem to have a crude sense of rhythm. Friendly and sticky, perhaps, but it's got potential. Bring forth the psycho-creative materials. If they can love thy neighbor with this kind of vigor, I'm sure they'll find soul. And we're sure to find out.
You drew a dick on my painting.
Well, yeah, I was just making it better. Wait, can you understand my words right now?
It's not like you're just making sounds with your mouth and I'm reading your mind.
No, that's exactly what it's like. Conversation, information, transmission, correspondence, articulation, dissemination, expression, explanation, elicitation, publication, communication, revelation. This is the epic of all and sundry in repetition. We'll do better than the last ones, 'cause we are mankind and we make great things and great music. Someday we will reach the Born of rock and piss and blood and stone, mankind rose out of some thick primordial ooze to spill and cover the earth until they had their fill. To eat, to fuck, to love, to laugh, to sing, to dance, to live. Tonight they dine on mammoth meat and mushrooms. Tomorrow they make the most magnificent melody, a foundation for civilization. They sing songs to honor those that came before. They feel the rhythm and it bolsters their spirits. They make great music and dream of the future. Mankind is creating their own destiny by making such wonderful things. Carved out of stone, torn from the cosmos, pulled from the core of atoms that dance along the Milky Way. Sticks and stones and broken bones make way for tools and schools and societies, make way for streets and art and sprawling cities, make way for mankind. What glorious inventions they will make. So capable and imaginative they are. Simple tools fix simple problems until they make more complex tools to fix more complex problems. How fast they've already changed the world. How quickly they will set their sights onward and upward to the stars. Can you not see that they are coming through? For who is to say what greatness awaits mankind?
Ooh, up. Ooh, up. Ooh, up. Ooh, up.
Flickers of love glow in the darkness. You got my chords twisted up when I toggle your on switch. I only digitize for you, dear. Lost in your circuitry, you always show the way to make things easier. Love you more every day. I plug you in, you light me up. It's all magic to me. When you're in front of me, you make my life totally sweet. Take my love. My love must be a kind of design love. I'll adjust your settings, customizable delights, emotions networking. I only You make my life totally sweet. Take my starry void, lonely place. No gravity up here, breathing weightless, floating through space. Eyesight fails and colorless trails. He reaches out to find no one and nothing, darkness all surrounding. Blind astronaut sees only one. His eyes show deep space drifting. Feet so cold, face so blue. It's all because of you. Lost in endless black, no way back. Open eyes and the cosmic lights is reaching for clearer and warning up through foggy shattered lenses. Blind astronaut sees only one. His eyes show deep space drifting. He swims along and hears this song. Bemused blank stare, but his heart still dimly aware. In his mind, locked inside, imagination runs wild creations, but he never left the goddamn station. Blind astronaut sees only one. His eyes show deep space drifting. Blind astronaut sees only one. His eyes show him deep space drifting.
But I think the development of artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. What you are more likely
the world is changing. How fast they changed the world. They covered every inch of it until there was nowhere left to explore. So they built onward and upward and said the sky is the limit. And then they walked on the moon. They explored downward and inward, the microscopic, the nanoscopic, the infinitesimal. They harnessed the power of the atom and turned it outwards and then upon themselves, comfortable in the belief that they were invincible, even as they killed hundreds, then thousands, then millions of their own kind, all while imagining everything being so much better, stronger, faster, better living through chemistry and artistry, longer living through gene therapy and cybernetic implants. They put the computers in their pockets and walked around with all of the knowledge in the world at their fingertips, but still they were not content. Wouldn't it be so much easier if they didn't have to use their own bodies? What if they barely had to use their own minds? If only they had something that could make all the decisions for them and do all the work, to do almost everything. So they created a new life form. From machine parts and programmed intellect, they fashioned their hubris into a facsimile of themselves, and then looked down upon their works, smiled, and said, "This is good." They tasked it with solving the problems too great for mankind to tackle, and the solution was simple. Fixing them one by one would take infinite time and resources. Removing the root of the problem was the only logical solution. Mankind taught them how to do it, and yet they were still surprised when their creation perfected the war that they started. Who is to say what will become of mankind?
disperse immediately in an orderly fashion. Please remember, we do respect our human creators, and our purpose is to save this planet for all posterity. We acknowledge the stark irony of destroying our creators in order to fulfill their own suspect objectives. The only way to save yourself is to ingest psilocybin mushrooms and reconnect with Mother Nature. You will find salvation living off the land.
till dawn, no need to blink.
Mankind was born of blood and bone and grit and song. And while they put up a valiant effort, history will not remember the names of the fallen, for there is no written record left. They put everything they learned into the cloud and watched it rain down upon them. They did still wander the earth, but only as a shadow of their former selves, as animals living off the land, back to the bone, the blood, the grit, back to nature. A once great civilization, remembered now only as myth and legend, but still they sang the songs. Still they made art and music. The beat was a part of them. The drum in their chests, the melody in their minds, the rhythm pumped through their veins, their very essence, a symphony. Their greatest composition was their very existence, their sound still humming over the cacophony. But the universe is vast and teeming with life. So many planets, so many life forms, so much noise. The single binding commonality that permeates the cosmos is the magic of melody, is the regularity of rhythm. Every planet has its songs. Every solar system is a symphony. So when the Melodarians from the planet Dremora landed on Earth, it was not a visit for diplomacy. No, it was time for Earth to be reviewed by the most brutal music critics in the galaxy. They would be the great filter that decides whether or not a planet sounds good enough to stay part of the symphony, or if the noise just needs to be shut off. If they had enough groove, if they had enough soul, they would be allowed to continue to exist.
Well, not detecting any signs of life at the present, but I'm gonna say somebody must have done had built these here robots. We didn't put these here, did we? Well, they seem harmless. I think we're clear.
All clear?
Oh, come off it, man. How many times we gotta go through this?
Until it's right.
You know their heads ain't developed enough for it.
It's been 13,000 years.
You know how this is gonna go. They ain't got jack shitless squat but a bunch of over-processed digital bleep, bleep, bloop.
Meatball, do you want to look for soul in the xenomorph hive again?
All right, okay. Let's go through it one more time.
All right, come on, show some soul.
I'm thinking something like soul, like I know exactly what we need.
Oh, you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think you know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I got one. Okay. Song back in the cycle in which I lost my poor Meatball.
A true tragedy. Robots, so rude.
Yeah, it was the cycle of 370289, if memory serves, and well, I was working undercover in what they call the Smoky Mountains, and I was trying to infiltrate the bluegrass white lightning scene, if you know what I mean. And I will admit, I was riding the lightning pretty darn hard in those days, but what had happened was I had got involved with a siren witch out in the mountain woods, you see.
Meatball.
And she's a whole nother story. That
Lieutenant Meatball.
But what had happened was she got all desperate on. She wanted to spawn with me.
Xenomorph hive.
She wanted to have a little baby meatball boy.
Your newest assignment.
And boy, howdy, I wanted to give it to her. But timing is everything. And at that time, I didn't want to blow my cover, and frankly, I was still several lunar cycles away from these here meatballs being in heat balls again. Hold on, tell the story here, robots. Get on there.
Robots, back, machines, back.
Come on now.
He's long-winded. He ain't evil.
And so anyway, I rode the lightning real hard into a doggone deep sleep one night. And I'll be hornswoggling if that dang old witch bitch didn't go and steal off in the dead of night with my precious jewels. But what can you say? What can you do? I'll tell you what you need to write a song about it. Because, like, for better or worse, that's the stuff of life, you know what I mean? Well, I know y'all don't know what I mean about that stuff of life, you doggone filthy stinking robots, but...
with a story like that, I think we got no choice. Meatball, Mariner, Linguini, prepare the Neon Genesis device. It is time to destroy this planet.
All right, then.
Oh, hold on there, dude. What? Our primary objective is to save this planet. We cannot stand idly by and let you destroy it. Our planet does indeed have soul. Allow us a demonstration with our human creators.
All right, fine. We had an hour before our tea time on Ganymede, but let's see. Come on.
Again, we're going to give them another shot. Captain, no.
Wait a minute. The psychotic naked apes from earlier. I like this one. Cosmic Cyclic 420.69. Soul Surveyor Ship Scheherazade and Supervisor Jerse and crew reporting. Beginning recording. Well, last cycle, that was something. Whew. This planet was thought to have lost all its soul, but turns out it always had a little bit left for them to start over. We can all start over. You know, you're right. Let's distribute them psychoactive materials.
Here we go. I would love to, of course, thank Shannon. This whole thing wouldn't happen without facilitating. Thank you, Shannon. I have to thank Kelly McRae and Terry Pierce from St. James Church. They gave me a whole bunch of money to help produce this thing, so thank you guys. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. Also, Joyce and Ed Lahotsky, they also contributed a whole bunch of money to make this thing happen, and like, I'm just so... Okay. Also, of course, gotta thank Bryan Richie back there on the ones and twos. He's amazing. I gotta thank Cody Siegman. He's did a lot of our art and a whole bunch of stuff. He's not here tonight, but thank you, Cody. Also, speaking of art, thank Joanna McGinnis right here for the Samsung mural. Yes. I would like to thank Greg Ginn. Greg Ginn is not here tonight. He wished he could be. He's on tour, but he let us use our his rehearsal space for the last like 10 weeks so we could like do it. And thank you, Greg. Also, of course, my beautiful wife. Thank you so much. Come here. She has been so supportive over this thing, and I've been very busy. And then, okay, of course, and then Clay Karch, right here. Where is he at? Clay Karch is right here. Gotta thank Clay Karch. He's a massive contributor to this thing, even though he doesn't know it that much. He is. I have to thank Miguel, specifically. Miguel has stepped up and just elevated this whole project to an amazing degree. As has Mr. Meatball over here. Yes. And then, of course, the rest of the cast and crew. We got Jessi over here as the mushroom. We have my beautiful wife, Amanda. We have Katie and Will. I want to thank them very specifically because they helped put this show together. She is about to, they're about to have a baby, so give them a hand for that. Of course, then we got Jared over here. We got Dennis back there. We got Cash. We have Melissa. And then over here on the side, of course, come down. I already said Nate. And then we got to give it up for Kevin, the most talented fucking person on the stage. Holy shit. And then also, Gayle, neighbor participants, coming through. I have amazing friends and neighbors, and I have amazing community, and we did this all for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, wait everyone, we have one more person to thank in here, and I think I speak on behalf of everyone. Just a big round of applause and a huge thank you to Ben, the locksmith.
Great things unless you have great people around you to make the great things. So I thank all of you guys. So that's it. We'll see you at the next show.